What would you do if you opened your front door to find your world turned upside down? I'd been gone 3 days, a routine work trip to Chicago, chasing deadlines and shaking hands. My flight landed early, and I thought I'd surprise my family. Instead, the surprise was mine, and it broke my heart. The house was too quiet when I stepped inside. No laughter, no TV blaring cartoons, no clatter of my wife's cooking. Just a faint, uneven sob echoing from the kitchen. My suitcase slipped from my hand, thudding against the hardwood. "Ellie," I called, my voice sharp with worry. No answer, only that soft crying. My heart raced as I hurried toward the sound. There she was, my 9-year-old daughter, Ellie, standing on a stool at the kitchen counter. Her small hands gripped a sponge, scrubbing at a stain that looked like spilled juice. Tears streaked her cheeks, her dark hair falling loose from a messy ponytail. An oversized apron hung off her shoulders, dragging on the floor. Bottles of cleaner, rags, and a tipped-over mop bucket surrounded her. She was alone, completely alone. "Ellie, sweetheart, what's going on?" I knelt beside her, my voice trembling. She flinched, startled, then dropped the sponge and threw her arms around me. Her sobs grew louder, her small body shaking against mine. "Daddy, I'm sorry," she whispered. "I'm trying to fix it." "Fix what?" I asked, stroking her hair, my mind spinning. Where was Sarah, my wife? Why was Ellie doing this? The house was a mess, not just untidy, but neglected. Dishes piled in the sink, laundry spilled from a basket, and a faint musty smell lingered. This wasn't the home I'd left. Ellie's words came in hiccups. "Mom, she's been sad. Really sad. She stays in her room, and I didn't want you to be mad when you got back." Her eyes, big and brown like her mother's, shimmered with guilt. I thought if I cleaned, it'd be okay. My throat tightened. Sarah had struggled before postpartum depression after Ellie was born, but she'd been better. Or so I thought. Work had kept me away, physically and mentally. Late nights, early flights, always promising I'd be home more soon. Had I missed the signs? I carried Ellie to the couch, her small frame light in my arms. "You don't have to fix this, baby," I said, wiping her tears. "This isn't your job." But her words haunted me. She'd been carrying this weight, trying to hold our home together while I was gone. A 9-year-old, playing adult. I climbed the stairs to our bedroom, Ellie trailing behind, clutching my hand. The door was ajar, and inside, Sarah lay curled under the covers, staring blankly at the wall. The room was dark, curtains drawn, air stale. "Sarah?" I said softly. She turned, her eyes red-rimmed, hollow. "You're back early," she murmured, her voice flat. We talked for hours that night, really talked, for the first time in months. Sarah confessed she'd been spiraling for weeks, drowning in a fog she couldn't shake. She'd hidden it, ashamed, afraid to burden me. Ellie had seen it all, her mother's withdrawal, the house falling apart, and tried to fill the gap. My daughter, my brave, stubborn girl, thought she could clean away the pain. Guilt hit me like a wave. I'd been so focused on providing in work, on success, that I'd left them to face this alone. I thought money and stability were enough, but I'd missed what mattered most, being there. Ellie shouldn't have been scrubbing counters. Sarah shouldn't have been suffering in silence. The next morning, I called my boss and took leave. No more trips, not for a while. We found a therapist for Sarah, someone kind and patient who helped her start climbing out of the dark. Ellie and I made a pact. No more cleaning alone. We'd tackle messes together, as a family. I started cooking dinner, burning a few pans, but earning Ellie's giggles. We played board games, her laughter filling the house again. Sarah joined us, slowly at first, her smiles tentative but growing stronger. It wasn't perfect. Healing isn't linear. There were still hard days, tears, and frustrations. But we faced them together. I learned to listen, to see the quiet struggles I'd overlooked. Ellie learned she didn't have to carry the world. And Sarah learned she wasn't alone in her fight. Looking back, that moment finding Ellie crying in the kitchen changed me. It taught me that love isn't just providing. It's presence, patience, and showing up when it's hard. My daughter's tears were a wake-up call, a reminder of what family means. We're not perfect, but we're together, and that's enough.